Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I am laughing because I had to restart the camera because these cards are acting ridiculous and they're still doing it. So I don't know what's up with you, but we're going to find out here. So I'm going to cover today the energy of the sun in Cancer for you. So that'll be June 21st through July 21st. It includes wow, these cards. It includes a eclipse that's happening on the 21st of June at 0 degrees of Cancer. For you, that is happening in your third house of communication. So it's an opportunity to plant the seeds of intention, really about anything you want to in your life. Always it's a good time, but you may find that it's more focused on that area of your life, about some kind of communication, opening up the throat chakra, because now my throat's hurting, so I'm thinking that might have a lot to do with that. So then we have that followed up with a lunar eclipse happening on the 5th of July, and that is going to be in your 9th house of spiritual development, of long distance travel, higher knowledge, learning. And then we have another new moon in Cancer happening on the 20th, right as we're ending the cycle of the Cancer season. So, wow, and we have a lot of emphasis on Leo energy for you. Very interesting. So, okay. We have the Queen of Swords. This is having clarity. I don't know if you can see that, but that flag has a little triangle on it, which is a symbol for change in math. So the symbol of change. And there's clarity of thought. See how the light is shining on her head, and she looks calm. And honestly, I swear, I just did a reading for you guys, and I think this card showed up for that. Oh, I know the ones that did. I'll link it below. For the eclipse, I think this is exactly what you had. And then we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is somebody who can work easily with others in the leadership role, but is willing to bring others along, who will help develop the skills of others. A good team leader and a good team player at the same time. And we have the Strength card. And here it is, the Lion and the Lamb, right? This is having strength in a situation. And so the Strength card, oftentimes people think of that as like the Queen of Wands energy, and so you almost have a pair here. We definitely have a king and a queen. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the 9-card spread and see what we get. If you've not been here before, it's my little spread that I made up. The first card out is going to be the key to the situation. What's going on for you this month and how to best utilize this energy. These cards all come with little mantras, and I'm going to actually get into the book and take a look at what those are. They're all calling to me. For sure, the Strength card. So, okay, so the key to the situation is a sense of loneliness that you in your heart space. So I feel like you have a real clarity of situation. Okay, it's actually looking like, like there's a situation, a relationship of some sort that needs to be communicated about from the heart. From the heart. Communication from the heart. Oh, this one really wants to. Okay. Interesting. So, the King of Wands knows how to work together with someone to really build something. In the overall energy here, we have the building blocks. And so I feel like this is, there feels like a real need to be able to communicate, to bring the information forward in a way, oh my gosh. So my throat chakra hurts, but my heart chakra hurts. Like right now, all the way up through here, I can barely breathe because there's so much pressure on my chest. So if you are feeling this, go ahead and put your feet on the floor, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and release some of that pressure. In through the nose, Out through the mouth. Do that as many times as you need to. Okay, in the recent past, you have been concerned about a situation that needs to be cleaned up. So this could be physically cleaning up your area, or it could be cleaning up of a relationship, or cleaning up of a situation. It is the putting to order, making order out of chaos of some kind of a situation in your life. The card for transformation of the situation is the loyal heart. And so if you are feeling lonely and left out of a situation, the question becomes, where would you find the loyalty in your heart? Where does your heart actually lie? You know, I mean, this king here, divine masculine, divine feminine, we have both parts in us. So don't let the gender throw you. Well, we have the divine masculine energy here, and on either side we have divine feminine energy. Now this could be all parts of you, or this could be like there's this choice. He's looking straight ahead. She is too, and she's checking out the situation. Very interesting. All right, in the near future, you're being asked to challenge to get into your imagination. I feel like that this is, okay, what do you really want? That's the question. What do you really want? There's clarity of thought, but is there clarity in your heart space? Like, what do you really want to do here? In the recent past, we have serendipity in the area of what makes doubts. And so I feel like something came up, some situation happened, something happened, and you're like, now's not a good time for that. But serendipity is about divine timing, and so you might be having doubts about that being divine timing. In your heart space, we have by the book. Really? By the book is about following rules and regulations of society, doing things the way that people expect you to do that. And in the heart space, in my opinion, that doesn't belong there. In the heart, in matters of the heart should be ruling the situations and the decisions that we make. We do things that are, in the heart space, those decisions should be coming from the heart. And not overthinking and not overanalyzing. And so again, we come back to the way you're going to transform this is by what in your heart feels right. What in your heart feels right. I want to clarify that by the book. We're going to get more help later, but I'm just trying to figure out what happened that you thought this is the wrong time, and so you're leaving yourself all alone because it feels like you are trying to fit in with society's rules over. So I want to see if we can pull a card to help with that. I can't breathe. Honest to God, I cannot breathe. There's so much weight. All right, well, we have the Hangman. Yep. Okay, so there's this energy of you trying to get another perspective, and this is the card of sacrificing oneself for others. Are you being the sacrificial lamb? Are you sacrificing yourself instead of doing what it is that you really want to do about something? I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. I lean into my inner world, the imagination. What in your heart feels right to help move you through this energy? So you've been trying to mend a situation. So here we have the building blocks, and here we have the need for mending. And so there is something that feels like it's built on a faulty structure, and yet you're so unwilling at this point in time, for whatever reason, you're sacrificing yourself, trying to keep things together. Okay, so you have round and round. Round and round's a really special card. Round and round is about things move in cycles. And this, as we spiral up, we get a higher perspective. So we're going to come back to the same situation, but we're going to see it from a higher vantage point, which gives us more perspective every time we come around it. So there's something in your life that has been some sort of a cycle that has left you feeling out in the cold about love. So you have time for a nap. So I think that whatever is happening here, you are going to remain in the hanged man position through the month of Cancer, because it feels like it's so hard to breathe, it's so hard to move, and the energies don't feel like they're supporting you to say what it is that you need to say or do. We just have this round and round, this energy of I'm here again. I see it from another perspective, but where's the clarity? All right, so I'm going to take a look at right here for the Strength card. It says that I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward and I use them for good. The Queen of Swords says, I speak with wisdom and clarity. I think that'd be a really great mantra for you, because there seems to be something here that really needs to be said. Passionate and heart-fueled, we build this empire of light together. There's your building blocks right here. Leaning into the King of Wands energy of working with somebody toward what is for the best and the highest good of all. There's where the building blocks are coming in. Okay, Taurus. So, sing in the shower, hum, whistle, sing along to the radio wherever you are, in the car, at home. Get those vocal cords working. Sighing out loud is very helpful for getting stuff moving. Using blue, wearing the color blue, especially like on a t-shirt, something that's up around your neck, or blue bracelet, necklace, using blue colored gemstones to help bring in the energy of healing to your throat chakra. Because although it doesn't look like you're speaking up this month, I do believe when it says time for a nap, Mercury is in retrograde for part of this month, and so maybe it's really hard. And maybe it's going to take for you a couple more months before you get to the part where you can actually speak out about this. But in the meantime, work on healing your throat chakra. You have reward yourself for all your hard work. Happily and successfully self-employed and enjoying your time alone. So I think that right now, cleaning up your emotional energy. I know you feel alone, and I think falling in love with yourself and doing what you need to do for yourself and caring for yourself is a really great step. But there's a lot of blue here in these two cards that feel very spiritual. I feel like opening up and working with your throat chakra would really be very helpful for you over the course of the next, 30 days here, this season of Cancer. And so maybe you're just not ready to speak up yet. And that's okay. Because I don't see Spirit saying, no, you need to talk. But I do feel like seeing things from another perspective. Round and Round is about seeing things from another perspective. This Hangman is about seeing things from another perspective. And so maybe you need just a little more time for the clarity to come in. It says, embrace your emotions. Don't push your feelings or judge your emotions. Oh, don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So you're allowed to go through this. It feels like a mourning period. So maybe you've recently lost somebody, or maybe you've recently lost a job, or maybe you've recently lost a relationship. I'm feeling there's some kind of loss, and you're feeling here all alone, and maybe you feel like, well, I gave everything I could, but it didn't seem to pay off. And so you want this time to rest, to nurture before you move on, and that is very healthy. And so don't rush yourself. I feel like you need to be in this condition. I know you guys are trying to come up to some sort of a conclusion, a decision, and maybe you did, and now that has left you feeling like you're really on your own. We've got this 9 of Autumn, which is like the 9 of Pentacles energy, the independent person, not coupled, but financially secure, working on the emotional security energy, seeing things from another perspective, maybe feeling all alone by yourself. By the book here in the heart space could mean that what you're working on right now is taking the steps to work through your grief and not jumping into another relationship. I'm a fan of that. So taking the time to heal, finding your strength again. Okay, it says, sorry, that was a really loud thing. Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Take a nap. Pay attention to your dreams also. I know some people who keep their phone by the bed so that if they have a dream, they wake up and even if it's only a snippet, they record it into their phone so that they can remember in the morning what they dreamed about, and then looking up spiritual meaning of to get a little more guidance on what that is. Embracing your emotions, allowing yourself to work through the stages of grief, allowing yourself to see things from a different perspective, taking that time alone to seek the clarity, that you need. Because maybe what you're looking for is something where you can build a relationship, and right now you need to regenerate, to create that strength again. Your imagination here is in the thoughts. I love that. Really dive into your thought process, your imagination, creativity. What is it? What would you like your life to look like a year from now? And allow yourself to grieve. You know, journaling is a really great way to work through some of this stuff, because it's the ability to talk to yourself. But of course, talking to a friend is sometimes helpful too. I don't want to say don't talk to your friends, because if you're feeling all alone, but I just, this lion. Okay, so I know that when I have house cats that are hurt, they crawl off to die usually. I only ever had one that came looking for me. So, and I've had a lot. So, yeah, okay. Look, peace. So, working on the throat chakra, because at some part you're going to have to speak your truth to yourself or to someone or whatever, but this is a time of healing. So you have time out for a nap. You have peace. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe. I actually think that you have experienced a loss of a job, a loved one, a relationship, something. And so now you're in the healing mode. Allow yourself to do that. That is a beautiful gift that you give yourself. Don't push yourself too hard. Allow yourself, what did this one say? Embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Maybe you think, well, I shouldn't feel that way. They were a jerk, or they did this, or you know, I worked really hard for that job and then they cut me off, or whatever it is, right? You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to feel a little resentful. You're allowed to feel taken advantage of. You're allowed to feel whatever it is that you feel, and you're allowed to feel sad, and you're allowed to feel heartbroken. And so right now I feel like my heart is breaking wide open, and so whatever this is, this hurts. This hurts. But you had the Strength card show up. And so I feel like, and you know, because I feel like because we have so much Leo energy here, I think that when you get through this month, you'll feel better. I'm not going to say you're going to be all better. You're going to feel better. If it was a relationship that broke up, the one thing I have noticed over time is that you generally need about a month per year of the relationship to work through most of the stages. So if you had a 30-year marriage that broke up, it's going to take about 2.5 years to really get back on your feet and ready to get out there and feel solid, you know. And so take all the time you need to heal, right? All right. take care of yourselves, Taurus. I almost forgot. Gosh, I totally forgot at the beginning. Probably nobody's watched this long. If you leave me a comment or emoji or something in this video, I am going to be pulling a card for not the next set of videos, the ones after, because I'm recording those right after this. But in a week from now, when those come out, that's going to be I'll pull cards for. I'll draw names from the people who've left comments. So I really encourage you to do that. All right, check out your sun, your moon, and rising. Hit that thumbs up, and I will talk to you soon. And do take care of yourselves. All right, we'll talk soon.